count mine. You know. Ask me what I'm doing, just grinding. Haters wanna hate, let them hate, never mind them. Be more bins, tryna reach the next plateau. And I can't stop till I achieve my goals. Keep a couple feet inside the photos. So official with the vibe, you can kick up my zone. Hold on for a minute, let me count mine. You know.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damien Crier, and I am back with another video. If you guys have not subscribed to the Crier family, what are y'all waiting on, man? All you gotta do is turn that bell on so you're subscribed to the channel. Turn it on the other bell with the vibrating symbol, which is the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video on the Crier family, you as well will get the notification. Also, you know what I'm gonna say next, right? I'm gonna let y'all say it. Okay, time won't lie. I will be dropping a link to my reaction channel in the description box down below. And guess what? I'm about to be coming back with the reactions harder than ever. So please go on over there right now and subscribe to the Crier Family Reacts. Just click on that link in the description box down below. I mean, you already in the comments trying to see what people are saying. So go on and keep on scrolling and click on that link and go on over there and subscribe. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna give you one reason why. We're going to be doing our very first cash out on the Crier Family Reacts when we hit 50K subscribers over there. It's not even that far away. We're on the road to 30K over there now. Even though I haven't been dropping consistently over there like that, it don't matter. It don't matter. Once I have 50K, I'm going to do a first cash out giveaway on that channel. And aside to that, I will still be doing the cash out giveaways during the month of November and December on the Crier Family. Guys, thank you all who recently subscribed to the channel, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And for the subscribers that I might have recently lost, because people, like, sometimes I put stuff out there, some people don't like it, they'll unsubscribe to my channel. And not only unsubscribe, they will actually let me know I'm unsubscribing, basically. So I'm not gonna say that, you know, that it doesn't bother me, because every family member that I have is important to me. So for the ones who's exited my life, I'm sorry about that. I wish that things could have been different, but I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I'm going to be the man that God made me to be. I know a lot of people be like, Damien, go back to the videos you did when you lived in Indiana, when you lived in your one-bedroom apartment, when you had a regular job. And that's exactly where I'm trying to find my way back to. Just not the one-bedroom apartment, because it doesn't suit me. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, my eyes might be a little bit red, your boy's a little tired. I have been downtown for the better part of 4 freaking hours today, sitting in the office talking. But this is on the good side of the law. It's not sitting downtown for something I did wrong. I was kind of forced to have to make a decision. And today I went ahead and made that decision. So people say money can't buy you happiness, but I'm gonna tell you what money can buy. Money can buy you a peace of mind, security, knowing that everything is going to be okay. Earlier today, guys, I went to my Insta story. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I posted on my Insta story today. We're about to have a little bit fun here. I posted on my Insta story. Oh shoot, this is the wrong one. I be putting so many posts up sometimes. I be clicking on the wrong post. Okay, click that, takes you to that. Here we go. It says, ladies, I've been asked to do a crazy video today about how long you would wait on your man if he went to prison for 5 years or more. Would you have a side piece, and would you leave your dude that you're messing with when your other dude actually gets released from prison? I got some responses, man. And then, y'all know your boy got a little story time, right? I always got a story time, because y'all know I've been to prison. I was there for more than 5 years. So y'all know when I went to prison, of course I wasn't single. But you know what? I'm gonna save all that for last, because it's gonna get real juicy in this video, man. So I don't know how long this video gonna be, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it is, man. Just get ready, because I'm about to really tell y'all some crazy stuff that I experienced surrounding this topic right here. So first and foremost, I did screenshot some answers that I had received. But I want to read one question. I want to read one comment that somebody had sent me today. This is all the way aside to the topic of this video right here. But I'm going to read this anyway because I thought it was, really wonderful that they didn't respond to the instant story I put up about doing this video today, but they still responded and had something to say. This person said, "Hello, Mr. Crier. I know I missed the official Q&A session, which was yesterday. I thought the Q&A. But I do have a question. Will you be changing your intro since it references you wanting to be the next Black Donald? Considering the mess he's caused, I must admit, after hearing that line when you first played the new intro, I skipped it when I watch your videos, which I love. Keep up the good work." Again, that's off topic, but I guess during the time that my new intro was filmed, which is the one I'm using right now, I didn't even think about that part right there. When I say I wanted to be the next Black Donald, basically everybody knows what that means. Who don't want to be a Black Donald Trump, all that freaking money? Who don't want to be a billionaire, trillionaire, whatever he is? I don't even know what type of money that the dude got. But who wouldn't want to be? But I guess what this person is saying is, why would you reference that you want to be the next Black Donald after all of the damage that he has caused? Now, I wasn't a huge Donald Trump fan, but what I can tell you is he's definitely did a better job than Joe Biden. I'm just saying. From what I'm seeing right now, and from what I witness every day, yeah, Donald Trump was on Twitter a lot tweeting, what he should have been handling other serious businesses. But I've seen that he did do more for people than what I'm seeing being done for people right now. I don't want to get too far into politics because politics is something that is like a non-ending subject and people can go all day long on politics. I don't know much about politics. I don't really watch that crap. First of all, I don't understand some of the lingo words that they use, but she does have a point there. So I guess next time I do a new intro, that is something that I probably will not have in my intro. And my intros are not always the same. My intros are always different. And my intros are based off of, my experiences. So if I feel like somebody did me dirty and I want to slap them in the face and this is like a new beginning for me, I put a brand new intro out there making statements, counting money, showing them my car, Balenciaga out. It's just a statement. So it's not really nothing personal. It's like me carrying a messenger bag. Some people call it a purse, but it's actually not a purse. It's a fashion statement. A lot of people are not really hip to the fashion statement. Even when I lived in Indiana, I wasn't even really familiar with the messenger bag. I seen guys carrying purses, messenger bags, and I just assumed that, okay. But now I understand what it is. It's just a fashion statement. So that's what I wanted to say on that before we get into this. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to just share that with you guys about what she had said. Comment down below if you guys agree with that statement that she made, that as far as referencing in my intro, I want to be the next Black Donald. If you think that that part should be taken out of there because of the fact that this person feels that Donald did cause a lot of damage. And I'm not even really offended by that. I guess it's something that I had never really paid attention to. Like when you rapping or making a song, sometimes you just doing stuff and saying stuff that rhymes to make it sound good. But anyway, guys, some of the questions that I received today after posting that instant story on my IG, I did get some responses. One lady said, I was with someone for 9 years. He didn't care what I did as long as he had money, and he seen me and had money on the phone. Whoever I was talking to, I told them he will come first. she sounded like she kept it a whole entire buck with him. Now, when a man is in prison, ladies, now don't be letting this go to your head, because some of y'all watching this video, y'all might have a dude downtown in jail, sitting there doing a little time in prison, maybe on his way home from prison in a couple months or a couple years. So don't be letting this go to your head when I'm gonna tell y'all. But I will say this right here. It is absolutely true to a certain extent. If you're the woman that's out here and your dude is incarcerated for a certain amount of time. Now I don't think a woman's gonna run and cheat on her man or have a side piece if her dude only has like a couple weeks in jail. You know, he got a couple of days, got to sit out a fine or something. I don't know. Some people will cheat. Men too, absolutely, men too. But you got some people who's really about that life. They will actually stick with that dude through thick and thin. But a man tells a woman, okay, long as that you put money on my books, long as that you send me a letter from time to time, accept my collect calls, and come and visit me from time to time, we good. I know that you're gonna do your thing. I know that you're gonna have your little side piece. Just because the world stopped for me, don't mean that it stopped for you. But on the other hand, inside that man's mind, you know what he's really thinking? Please don't give my stuff up. Please, I'm begging you. No man wants to know that his woman is taking care of him and looking out for him while he's in a joint. But giving up the good stuff, please, please. I'm not gonna lie. Ladies, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Again, don't do him like this. But I'm gonna tell y'all a little bitty secret. When we sit there and say, baby, make sure that you look out for me. Make sure you put money on my books, make sure that you send me letters. In the deep back of our mind, when we incarcerated, check this out, they turn the phones off at a certain time. They turn the phones off at a certain time. I know most of the jails, they turn the phones off at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Most of the prisons, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Now imagine it's summertime. Just follow me for a second, guys. Imagine it's summertime. It's hot outside. Ice cream truck running, kids outside playing. Your girl, she with her homies, she got the Daily Goods on. And you're in jail and the phone turns off at 7:30, which means you can't use the phone until the very next day when they turn the phones back on. Now, what's going through your mind? What's going through your mind? Because now you got that, you in the mindset, my girl knows that the phones turn off at a certain time. She knows that I have no communication with the outside world at a certain time. And you know that it's hot outside. Now, when those phones turn off at 7:30, most times the lockdown is at 8 o'clock, which means you're in bed. Everybody knows that 7:30, 8 o'clock, especially during the warm months, it don't get dark till 9:30, 10 o'clock. So just because they turn those phones off and you gotta go to bed at a certain time, don't mean that the outside is out there doing it. They sit on the porch drinking, barbecue, and got the Daisy Dukes on. So when we in those little jail cells, you know what goes through our minds, man? We sitting there reading those old letters from 3-4 months ago. We sitting there saying, oh man, shoot, I got a good girl. My girl ain't messing with me. My girl not messing around with nobody. I promise you, my girl ain't out there doing nothing to nobody. But deep in the back of our mind, we sitting there thinking to ourselves, how nice our girl look, how nice her body is. What attracted us to her is definitely attracting the next person to you. You sit there thinking to yourself, okay, I've been here 4 months now. I don't think she had any. I've been here 8 months now. I ain't had any. You have the weirdest things running through your mind, like, man, I know she's getting hot, man. I know she's like, really needing something. And it's like the worst fear in the world. It's like the worst fear in the world. You don't want to have that vision. You don't want to have that thought in your mind that my girl is hot and bothered right now. She fine as hell. She may not be fine to everybody else, but she's fine as hell to me. So what's going through your mind is, I cannot wait until they pop these doors open in the morning so I can get to that telephone and call her. But the worst part of it is on the weekends. You sit in that jail cell, you know that Friday is approaching. Your girl is off all weekend. You sitting there thinking to yourself, damn, my girl, she likes to have an occasional sip of wine. She likes to go to the club. She likes to go out and party a little bit. But deep in the back of your mind, you know when your girl starts to drinking and get a little buzz, she gets a little, you know what I'm saying? She want a little bit. But now you're sitting with all these negative thoughts in your mind. Your heart is beating fast. I'm telling you guys the truth. I'm telling you guys this from experience. I've been there. I've done that. I was in prison twice. I lost both times I was there. We're going to get into that. But you sitting there thinking about, man, okay, it's 12 o'clock midnight. I wonder what my girl doing right now. But you can't do nothing about it. So your bunkie, which is the person that sleeps up under you, because in most jails and prisons, they have bunk beds. There's 2 sets in each room, one on this side, one on that side. So in most cases, you got 4 roommates. So while you up at 12 o'clock midnight, it's racing through your mind. I wonder what my girl doing right now. It's Friday night, 89 degrees outside. She got a nice car. She dressed nice. She looks good. She's attractive. I ain't been able to give her none of me for like 7 or 8 months. And then all of a sudden, you laying there in your own deep thoughts, and one of your roommates up under you or in the next bunk over starts talking trash. He starts saying stuff about his girl. This is true, man. This is no joke. I'm telling you guys. One of your roommates, while you already in deep thoughts, depression, right now you're already under pressure. First of all, you're in prison. You're sitting there counting all those days. Imagine having 20 years in prison and there's 365 days in a year and you're counting one day at a time. That's like 100,000 days. You know, it may not be that many days. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but just follow me. So you're sitting there in your deep thought. You already got everything going against you. You already got the pressure building up of, damn, I'm in this jail cell with these 4 dudes, you know, and all of a sudden this guy just breaks your peace. He sits up on his bunk at 12 o'clock midnight, puts his feet on the floor and slide them inside of his slippers. And he be like, bro, what's up, man? You still woke? You really don't want to talk to this dude because it's like weird times of the night. I ain't got nothing to say to you, bro. But you almost forced to answer. Yeah, man, I'm woke. What you on, bro? Man, I'm just sitting there, man, just reminiscing. Man, I got like 10,451 days left until I get out. 10,000 plus days until I get out. Yeah, bro. I got like 3 months until I get out, bro. And now your bunkie's sitting there with 20 years left, and he looking at you, who only got 3 months left. And now you done told your roommate most of your life history about you and your girl. So now you got this fear going through your mind. This dude finna get out before I get out. He gets out in 3 months. I get out in 10 years. Now you start to reflect and start thinking like everything I told him about my girl. Because when you share a cell with somebody, y'all have those type of conversations. Y'all be in deep conversations and don't even realize the damage that y'all doing. You talking about the things that you do to your girl. He tell you the things that he do to his girl. Then you start confiding in him. Bro, when you get out in 3 months, man, do me a favor. What's up, bro? You know, you already know where I live at, bro. Because I already told you 1,000 times since we've been in prison. Why don't you stop by here, man, do a drive-by for me? You know, check on my girl and kids, you know. Yeah, man, I'll do that for you. I'm gonna give you my phone number too, bro. I'm gonna accept your collect call when you get out, man. Okay, man, cool. You know, check on my girl. Now, by this time, you done already told your roommate over the last couple of years everything about your personal life. So one day, 3 months down the line come, your roommate gets released. It's a big day for him. He's getting released. He says, bro, listen, you can have all of my commissary. I don't need these cookies and snacks and zooms and wham-whams anymore. You can have it all. He said, man, I promise you, I'm gonna go by and check on your girl. I'm gonna check on your kids, bro. Call me collect. Matter of fact, bro, I'm gonna put a few dollars on your books. You start believing that. Now remember, you already under pressure right now. You under so much pressure, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to get out of here. But your bunkie, your roommate with all of your personal information is getting released today. So boom, the next day, the doors pop open. It's time to go to the phones now. Now, we're gonna get to the pressure part of this. You got 200 people on one block in a jail cell. Maybe 150 on a dorm in a prison cell. You only got 3 payphones on the wall. Each phone call lasts, I think, like 12 minutes. They cut off. You have to call back, collect. Everybody's in line waiting to get on the phone so you can call their girl to see what's up. You know, first thing we ask, so what'd you do last night? Because we want to know everything. And then we start making up lies like, well, one of my homeboys that's in prison with me, he cool with your homegirl that you hang out with, and he told me that they seen you with such and such. We start making up lies just to see if they actually messing around on us. So basically, let me go back so I don't get off track here with you guys. So you basically wait till the phones come on. So now you got a whole long line of people. The phones are back on. Now, 5 hours later, because you're still in line, you finally get to the phone. When you accept a collect call from dan, 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 please press 1 to accept this call, or dan, 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 or press 0 to reject this call. And all of a sudden, she pressed 0 and reject the call. You're looking at the phone like, huh? This don't make sense. So you convince yourself, well, maybe she's still asleep. You know, maybe she's away from the phone. So you wait a few minutes go by, and now you're about to get in a fight with the next dude who's on the phone, because now it's his turn, because your call didn't go through. Now you want to try to put your call back through again. So now the pressure's starting to mount. You call your phone again. There. You have a collect call from such and such. Please press 1 to accept this call, or 0 to decline this call. Boom! The call is declined. Now you're on your feelings, because now you're angry. No matter how many letters you get or nothing, it doesn't matter. That call was never accepted. So now you walking around your dorm on your feelings all day, ready to hurt everybody. 3 or 4 days pass. 3 or 4 days pass. You still trying to call. All to no avail. No one is answering a call on the other end. Now remember, the bunkie, the roommate, just got released a few days ago. Oh yeah, the roommate just got released a few days ago. On the 3rd day, a man goes to the phone. This time he didn't have to wait long in line because it was a Sunday. So a lot of people was at church. Inside of the prison cell, a lot of people went to church on Sundays. They have chapels inside their institutions. So we had a better opportunity to be able to use the phone for a while. He called home. There. You have a collect call from bloop, bloop. Press 1 to accept this call, or press 2 to reject this call. The call is accepted. Hello? Hey, sweetheart, what's up? Yo, what's up, bro? It's what you hear on the other end of the line. It's the guy that just got out of prison, that was roommates with you for the last several years, that just got released, that you said, go by and check on my girl and my kids. And he's answering your phone. It's very early in the morning. Too early for your girl to have company. You know that it's way out of her character because y'all been together for so long. So now your heart is beating. Boom, 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 boom. And the first thing you say is, who is this? And the next words out of his mouth is, bro, you know who this is. And now it's starting to set in the reality of who it was on the other line. It's the guy that you just told all your business to the other day, who just got released. You set yourself up for failure. The worst thing you want to do is send a man to your woman's house when you've been locked up for 10 years. And this dude just got out of prison fresh, ain't had none in a long time. You know he about to tear her butt up. She don't even be thinking about you no more. Because he about to put that "I just got out" woodwork on her. Now you hang that phone up, and the next time you call, your call is blocked. Your call is blocked. That's some serious pressure right there, man. I wanted to share that with you guys because it's a true story. It wasn't just a fabricated, made up story. It's a true story. A lot of us want our women to wait on us when we go to prison. But the question is will we really wait on our women if the shoe is on the other foot? I'm gonna read this next question, guys. I hope you guys are actually enjoying this video because I am. I enjoy telling these stories because this type of stuff, you cannot make it up. You guys asked me to start doing videos like this about story times about my life, and that's what I'm doing because this is crazy. And I'm not even to the fun part that I'm going to tell you guys about what happened to me. Well, back then it definitely wasn't fun for me. I was crying like a mother. But the next one said, I would still be there for him and love him, but I got my needs as well. But once he out, I'm ready to get back committed. That's some real stuff. This lady said that she has her needs too. She has her needs too. But when her dude gets out, she's ready to get back with him. She's ready to be back committed. And it's like, what do you do at this point? Do you stay mad at your woman because she had to do what she had to do? I'm sorry guys, I'm scrolling to see if any more of the comments that came in. What do? Do you forgive your woman or do you hold it against her because she had to do what she had to do while you were in prison? For instance, A, you came home, she still maintained the house. She still maintained the car, even though it's a whole lot years older. She still maintained the car. She still maintained the bills. The kids are still good. She's able to maintain food in the refrigerator. All the utilities is turned on. Can you really fault that woman because she had to do what she had to do while you were gone? Or do you blame her because you think that she could have did better? I'm gonna read this next one. This lady, she says, for my husband, absolutely. I can't see myself with anyone else. Salute, salute. Her name is Chrissy. Salute right there. Salute right there. She said if it's her husband, because I believe a husband and wife is worth waiting on because you have a commitment. But if you just boyfriend and girlfriend and y'all been shacked up for all these years and you haven't made a commitment and you go away, is she really obligated to wait? Because you really don't have a title. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you don't really have a title. You don't really have a title. And here's the thing about this, ladies, and I know it's a lot of ladies watching this, because this is a very serious topic. Men, we are really scared to admit when we fuck up. When we F up, we're scared to admit it. It's not until we get behind bars and get into a jail cell before reality kicks in of what's really happening. You ever went to jail? Like, just say on a humbug. This is for the guys. You ever went to jail on just a humbug? When I say a humbug, I mean, you got a warrant for your arrest, right? You know you got a warrant for your arrest. Some type of probation violation, a parole violation. You have a warrant for your arrest that is a non-bondable warrant, which means when they get you, you're not getting out on bond. There's no bond. And you just out and about and get arrested on a humbug. I'm riding, and maybe I'm finna run to the store and get some cigarettes real quick. You know, and you get pulled over on the way to the store. And you know it's over. And when they arrest you, you know you're done. Just like that, your life changed at a blink of a minute. Then we get downtown in that jail cell and the reality kicks in when they read that warrant and realize that we're not getting back out. An hour ago, I was driving up the street, bumping my music, headed to get some cigarettes for my girl. And now I'm on my way to jail for a very long time. That's when reality kick in. Reality like, damn, I didn't even put a diamond on her finger. I didn't marry her. I just cheated on her the other day. I just lied to her about paying the rent. She finna find out that the rent's really not paid. I was trying to get by until payday so she would notice that it was unpaid. Now the reality is kicking in. Damn, my girl fine as hell. Damn, my girl bad as hell. Now you start thinking about stuff that you shouldn't even be thinking about. You're thinking about what she's out there doing more than you're thinking about the charges that you're facing. That's the reality of it. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about what happened to me. There's a lot of questions on here, but the video is kind of going on a little bit longer. I want to get to a story about me. Was I part of the first story? I was a part of the first story, guys. But it wasn't 100% about me. But I was a part of the very, very first story. Let's see here. Oh wow, this one just came in, guys. This is a long one too. Then we're gonna get to me, I promise you guys. This one just came in, Alyssa. Oh, Asia. That's a very nice name. Anyway, it says, I would leave my... She got straight to the point. She didn't say hi, Mr. Crier, nothing. She said, I would leave my man. I feel any crime you deal with and actually have to be in prison for 5 years is dumb. I would love happened. She has a typo. I ain't running to the next man. 5 years is a half of a decade. Time is limited. I can't pause my life and pick up when you want to. Wow, now that's some real stuff, man. That's deep. Everybody thinks different. That is a half of a decade. A lot of people are not going to wait. But we, as men, when we get into the system, we jump on our feelings real fast. We jump on our feelings. We angry, we hurt, we pissed off. We ready to just pick a fight with somebody on the inside for absolutely nothing because of what's going on the outside. We put ourselves in that situation. Now, getting to the point about me. Like I said, the first story, I was involved in that story, but I wasn't 100% involved. Let's just say, do you guys know what guy I was? I'm gonna give you guys a second to guess. Can you guys guess which guy I was? Was I the guy who had just got released? That was on the other end of the line? Or was I the guy inside the prison with 10 years left on the other end of the line? I was the guy who answered the phone, guys. I was the guy who answered the phone. So you know what happened to me? That relationship didn't last long because I was all the way out of line for what I did. I went to prison. I was dating. I don't want to say which one of my kids' moms it was. I was dating before I went to prison. And it was crazy. I was dating one of my kids' moms before I went to prison. And we was good, but I'm not gonna lie. I was on some BS out here before I went to prison. I was on some BS. I was doing dirt like a mug and kept asking to be forgiven. Going out, sneaking out the house all times of the night, doing what I wanted to do, sneaking around with other females. Now keep in mind, I was in my early 20s. Well, that's still no excuse, but I was in my early 20s. I'm sneaking around, running around, doing all this. And I ended up getting caught up one day, right? I went to prison. Before I went to prison, I sat in jail for, I'm gonna say about 13 or 14 months. You know, like going back and forth to court. I sat in jail. She came down to visit me. She was putting money on my books. She was writing me while I was in jail. And there was a span of time where she couldn't handle it no more. Now, this is while I was still in jail. where she wouldn't take my calls anymore. And I guess I called so much collect that her phone ended up getting cut off, where she had to get another phone. You know, basically, the pressure started mounting on her while I was in jail before I was sentenced. So after about 7 or 8 months in the county jail, waiting to be sentenced, going back and forth to court, things started to kind of fall off for us. So basically, when I got sentenced, you know, I knew that she wasn't going to wait on me. I had a feeling in my heart. Even my attorney was a female. Her name was Linda Wagner. She was a really good female attorney. She told me, I don't think that she's going to wait on you. This is what my attorney told me. And I was like, no, I got a baby by her. And so basically when I got to prison, I guess the reality for her had kicked in. And, you know, like, she tried to hang in there for me as long as that she could. She, like, every year or so, she would come down and visit me. It went from getting letters every 2 weeks to maybe once every 7 or 8 months. I would get a letter, a picture of my baby or whatever. And then, like, everything just faded away. Like, I didn't hear from her no more for years at a time. And then one day I got close. I think I had like 8 months of my prison sentence left. And I was telling my guys, I'm never messing with her again. She couldn't even stick in here for me and have my back, whatever, while I'm going through this, blah, blah, blah. So 7 or 8 months before I got released from prison, I had started getting letters from her. And then one day she popped up unexpectedly. Damien Cryer, you have a visit. Well, you don't have names in prison. They call you by your DOC number. They basically called my DOC number out, told me I had a visitor. And as you guys imagine, I was so excited. I jumped up and threw my little clothes on and shaved real quick and make sure I was on point. I got to the visiting room and I seen her and I walked up and hugged her. And, you know, it was like a really emotional moment for me. Because as I looked down, I seen something that I couldn't believe. She had the most prettiest diamond on her finger. You know, and it was her left hand forefinger. It was a wedding ring. And I looked on her neck because she had braids and I can see the little hickeys on her neck. She had gone on to get married. And it's like, I guess the only thing I was focused on at that time was like, man, you come down here to visit me with hickeys all in your neck. And that's all I was focused on. We actually got into an argument in the visiting room. I'm like, you come down here to visit me with hickeys all in your neck. I was hurt, you know, but I guess I should have looked at the bigger picture. Is that she didn't put me where I was at. She didn't put me inside the prison. You know, I expected for her life to stop because mine has stopped and slowed down. I wasn't looking at the bigger picture. I wasn't looking at the fact that I should be more appreciative that she came down here to visit me, because it was like a 3-hour drive, you know, from the prison to where she had lived. And I was just looking at the most negative things. I asked her about the ring. She said that she had gotten married, moved on with her life. But then I'm still sitting there confused, like, why would you wait 7 months to come down and see me? And so it's like, it was weird. So she ended up walking out the visiting room because she felt I was unappreciative at the time. And I guess when I look back, I was unappreciative. So I noticed, like, as I got closer and closer to my release date, I got down like 90 days left. And she started sending me letters, started coming and visiting me more. And she would send me more pictures of my child. And then when I got out, it's like she was right there. Even though that she was married, she was like right there for me. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, we kicked it. We kicked it, I ain't gonna lie. We kicked it for like a day or so. And, you know, she had to get back home to her husband. And so it's like, I had always blamed her because of what she did when I was in prison, but it took me a lot of years to realize that what she did while I was in prison wasn't her fault. She found somebody who was interested in her, who treated her better than I did, proposed to her, which I didn't do, married her, and it was like I blamed her for everything. But when I look back on everything, I realized that it was not her fault. A woman shouldn't have to wait on her boyfriend because he chooses the street life over his family. And that's what I had did back then. I chose the street life over my family. All she did was found a way to move on with her life. And I guess now I can be, you know, I'm very grateful. And back then I should have been grateful because I wasn't looking at the big picture. I should have been looking at my child's mother is married. She's not out here struggling by herself. She has a man obviously a good man who married her, helped take care of the kids, and that's what I didn't look at, the big picture. So I guess if the shoe was on the other foot, I guess I would have did the same thing. Looking back over all those years, I realized where I messed up at. I expected someone to do the time with me. I expected for my child's mom to be doing the prison time with me. Even though she was out here in the free world, in my mind, she should have been doing that time with me. And that's where a lot of us go wrong at. We don't think about what we have until it's too late. And that's what ended up happening to me. I waited until it was too late. But anyway, man, I love you guys. I'm gonna end this video off. Until next time, it's your boy Damian Cryer. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.